What's up, guys? If you guys can hear me, my computer froze, man. This is the first time this has happened in like years, unfortunately. But hey, it froze. I'm back up before the bell. Luckily, it froze before the bell, I guess. But man, computer issues. There we go. At least we're back up. Now I just got to get everything else up and running. I think it's time to upgrade my RAM. 12 Gs of RAM isn't enough. It's just not enough. Especially with like the sound playing and all that stuff, it's just not enough RAM. Alright, well, let's get ready for trading. I'm going to get my camera up in a second. I still got to get Thinkorswim up here. Oh, you can see me? Oh, no, you can't. Not yet. It is RAM. It's my RAM's fault. Like, I got 12 Gs of RAM. That's it. Alright, let me get my camera back up. I gotta get Mitch back in here, too. Alright. Let's switch to that. Alright, guys. My camera is back. Look, you guys tell me when to stop. I could be a floating head. No? Alright, right there. It's probably about right. There we go. That's about right. Alright, guys, we got to back up. We got to back up and running. Let me get Mitch in here. I'm going to start the music again. We're going to go back to how we were. Oh, man. Nonsense, man. Honestly, it is Google Chrome. Google Chrome takes so much RAM to run. And I love the browser, don't get me wrong, but it takes a lot of RAM. It's just time for me to upgrade. I think I'm going to go do that today after this stream. Because, like, that can't happen anymore, man. My computer can't just freeze. And it's not like it died. It just froze. I had to unplug it and plug it back in. It just froze. Oh, man. Alright, Mitch. Alright, Mitch. If you're listening, bro, I got you. I'm getting you back in. I made it before the bell, though. That's the good thing. Let's get the music back playing here. It feels kind of empty in here without the music now. It's like, it's dumb now because like now my computer's running super slow. What happened is like I think my Ethernet cord disconnected. Hold on. Ethernet cord. There we go. There we go. Alright. Alright, guys, we got less than a minute. Let's do this. How's the music? You guys can hear that, right? Alright, we got Mitch back in here too. What's up, Mitch?
What up?
All right, we got Mitch back in here. We're back up. Here's
What's
the bell.
going on?
There's the bell. We're late, but we're up. We're up, but we're late.
All right, guys. Gonna be looking for real quick bullish moves here, guys, especially out the open, with the kind of all-time highs in our reach here. 305.13s. I think we're gonna definitely push towards it right here, guys. Looking for quick moves up.
Man, what was my watch list? Netflix tanking here. Netflix tanking. Gotta find my watch list. Man. Nah, we'll be back, team. Fitbit, Roku dropping. CRC was my main watch. I forgot. CRC. We're gonna watch Twitter. Alright.
Twitter, good drop.
Yeah, Netflix tanking. Roku tanking. Fitbit not doing anything. AMD tanking.
GoPro's up on the day too. We'll watch that one, guys, too.
Alright, guys. We back. Yep. We'll probably get most people back in here, but at least half. But yeah, we died.
All right, one of the ones that I'm watching today, guys, Avis Budget Group. Avis got a downgrade. Looking at that one drop off the resistance there. Resistance is 27.31s. We'll look for a bounce back to 27s. This one has a big range and about a 10-cent spread, guys. Be careful with this one. HTZ also. One that I'm looking to get bullish today, guys, is one that got an upgrade. I'm going to see if Lyft can get some volume today.
I'm watching an AMD Netflix for a pullback here. We'll see. See if I can have 5 out of 5 this week. We'll see if we can end 5 days green.
BTN also a good option there, guys.
If anybody remembers my watch list from earlier, post it for me, please. Because I don't know where mine went. SPY pulling back though. SPY's down to 304s. Watching CGC but low volume. Watching AMD, Netflix, Roku. Twitter sideways. A lot of down wicks on Twitter as well.
Trying to get in MPTN here on a bounce to VWAP.
Is that one tradable for us?
Yeah. Penny stock just got drilled, man. It didn't go to the VWAP there. VWAP pulled down to 22s. It was at 32s. I had an order out at 30, but that just got swept by shorters.
Yeah.
And shorters slammed it.
I might jump in with 100 shares here, try to kind of scale into AMD a little bit. Maybe that's a bad move. Maybe it is. I don't mind this risk though at like 29. Oh, just broke it. Let's see if it tests it here. AMD, man, it used to fade all the time. It just stopped. I don't know what happened to it.
I think I'm gonna attack some. I'm gonna attack if we do get some kind of red to green moves, guys. I'm more than willing to attack them today, just because the overall bullish news that we have. We are getting a little pullback here at the open, but looking for supports to hold and seeing if they're going to come back here. MPTN already pulled back. All right, guys, MPTN already pulled back all the way down through the gap. So that's one thing to remember, guys. If you're looking at MPTN now, it's already gone down through the gap. So you got to be careful now.
Yeah.
It's already done the whole shade down. It went from 750 at the open all the way down towards 675, guys. What a move.
All right, I'm in with 200 shares now of AMD. This is like what we call a VWAP fake out fade. I can just risk.
There you go, guys. Seeing the first kind of red to green move that I like is MU. MU. Gonna look to see if that one bounces back. Does a VWAP bounce?
Like I scaled into AMD, but looking at it, it might not be the best move because just the way AMD's been moving here. All these 3 wicks down here with this triple bottom might not have been the best short to attack is what I'm starting to see, but maybe I'm just talking myself out of it. We'll see. I'm in it now. Either way, it's going to be a small trade. Just choppy, I think, unfortunately. And I think I got to ignore AMD. I think I'm watching it too much relative to how it's been, really. Roku's up there. This is the earliest trade I've taken in a while, too.
Nice push there on lift there. That was one that I was watching for today for a push. Alright, watching AMAT reverse there a little bit. Twitter getting strong here.
Yeah, I think the SPY's reversing here a little bit.
Yeah, it's going to that 305 level, guys. Almost. All right, guys, looking for a pullback here to the VWAP for Twitter. We'll take a VWAP bounce for sure if it pulls back here.
Honestly, AMD's in this consolidated range, and I'm probably going to jump out of it if it keeps acting like this. It's just too choppy. I feel like it's waiting for the news to come out.
There's a huge spike there in MPTN, guys. Up there now to 745s. Big spike there in Twitter. It's kind of what I was expecting, guys. We're getting a lot of red to green moves here. Huge spikes there. Looking for pullbacks to VWAPs now.
Alright, I'm out of this thing. I got out $15 tiny loss on AMD. It's just too choppy. It's just too choppy to trade. Maybe it squeezes down and comes back down, but it's just too choppy for me right now.
All right, guys, definitely looking for a pullback in Twitter. I think just ripped up. We'll look for a pullback to 3010s or 3007s. MU looking for a pullback towards 4750s or 4745s. See if I can get a VWAP bounce play here.
Let's take a look at the EMPH. Look at that Roku. Yeah, EMPH is kind of fading a little bit. I think I'm gonna now, guys. I think I'm gonna wait for more fake out fades. I think those have been working very well, and so I think that's what I really have to wait on. Yeah, I gotta look to upgrade my RAM on this computer.
Getting rips here, trying to go ahead and catch one of these.
What's the best RAM stick, Mitch? What's the best brand?
Personally, I use Connoisseur, or I forgot how you say it.
Corsair?
Corsair, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what I use. I trust them. I've been in the business very long, and in the actual business of making memory card sticks, so.
Because, like, here's the thing. I have the new, like, my laptop probably has more RAM than my desktop does. Like, my laptop, I have the new Lenovo Legion Y450, or 45, or no, it's the Y545 is what it is. It's the new Lenovo Legion. It's got, like, 32 gigs. It's an i7, it's got a SSD. Hard
All
drive.
right, guys. Order out here in Twitter, guys, at the VWAP. I'm trying to get it to pull back. You know, if we get this pullback towards VWAP, I have no problem playing a VWAP bounce play in this one.
Yeah, I got you up.
See if we can get in here. Orders are just sitting there at 30.06. Looking for that quick sweep back down, and then we'll try to get in somewhere here, and then look for that push right back up there to 30.20s. It might not even get to that level. So I'm looking at some other ones. There you go. I like this pullback for lift, but you have to get closer to the 42. I like that one with smaller share size because that has a bigger range. Come on, quick pullback.
Looking at Netflix here, maybe. I could take a little trade on Netflix. It just depends.
Here comes that MU pulling back here.
I'll take 10 shares here, slowly start to get in. On Netflix. Maybe add another little 10 shares. Hey, appreciate the sub. Rip. Welcome to the team, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thanks, brother.
Trying to wait for a pullback here, but question is, are we going to get to the VWAP? Still no pullback to the VWAP, so I'm waiting at the VWAP, guys. I'm not going to try to chase into this. It needs to pull back to the VWAP. If not, I will not get in Twitter. We got to pull back to 30.10s there. It should have gone back to 30.06.
Yeah, I'm in Netflix with 20 shares, just in case it gets rejected here at this whole dollar of 187. Just a small position size, though. We're going to see if it fades down and gives us a little win. Tesla bouncing back to the VWAP. Market bouncing. This is probably bad for me in this trade, really.
All right, might get a quick pullback here in Twitter. I'll let you know if I get in, guys.
Hey, thanks for the sub. Appreciate the sub. TV and Twitch. Appreciate it, guys. Welcome to the team, guys. Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome.
Keep sweeping up there at 30.10s. 30.10s, 30.11, guys. And then at 30.15, I saw 10,000 shares go through.
Alright, I'm in Netflix short, small position size.
Alright, guys, never getting a fill there, guys. Definitely wanted to get a VWAP bounce there, but I'm not going to chase. Just going to wait. If it fills me, it fills me. If not, so be it. Alright, quick pull back here. Looks like we might be able to get an entry here.
Yeah, if you hop in, let me know.
We'll do.
What's up, Cola? What's up, brother?
There you go, guys. Got filled there.
Okay, I'm gonna throw you up since I'm only holding 20
All right,
shares
guys.
in mine.
Established risk has to be this 297, 299.97s.
All right, there we go. Up a nice 10, 11, 12 bucks. I'm gonna take half off of this. Hold my last little few shares.
All right, guys, I like it there. Good little bounce there. Now I just got to stay off the risk here. Let this next candle open up. Look for the bullish trend or an inverse hammer to be built here.
All right, I was able to make a little win on Netflix, a little $15 win. I'll take it. Still holding it though. Holding a few shares left. Gonna let these work, see if it breaks down. I like this VWAP bounce on Twitter though. My VWAP is actually a little bit lower than yours, and so mine actually looks a little bit better than your chart. My
306.
My VWAP is at 06, yeah.
Yeah, I got it up on both charts, so I could see that one too.
Yeah, so it doesn't look bad on mine. It's still pretty early. If I like this one, I'd use the range of that opening range candle as my risk at like 30. Like that looks like a solid risk, and you can see it has like a double top there. If you look at that range, what kind of chart is that? Oh. All right, nice, beautiful breakdown in Netflix here. We'll see if we get a low of the day crack. I jumped out. Nice little $20 win there for me. What's up?
Oh no, I said nice job.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's just a small trade on Netflix. You guys know me. If it's the first thing in the morning, I'm usually just trading small. My system revolves around late morning scaling in scalps. It's like basically the best way I could describe it. And that's what I've been doing every day. And it works really, really well. Like I said, if you caught the stream earlier, I uploaded my trades live into TraderView on stream. So there's no way I can fake that. And so,
all right, guys, if we get back above 30.11s here, guys, you guys see me add and look for that push out.
What's your risk level?
Right now it's just 297, okay. 97, this low right here, where it started making the move, guys. It's pushed up, it pulled back. That's the pullback spot, and that's where it ripped out. That's where I'm going to hold to. 10-cent risk. I think that's pretty good.
I think it's solid, and I think as long as it's under 32, I think you're going to have a lot of support at 30.
Yeah, the push up is going to easily be that 20 cents up, guys. So a 2-to-1 trade, I always like those. You can take those anytime.
I made $122 yesterday.
The one that ripped out a pretty good amount, but didn't come back to the VWAP that I was looking for was MU. MU pulled back to the VWAP there, ripped right back out.
Yeah. And I know, guys, we got a little bit less people in here than we generally do. If you didn't catch this morning, the live stream froze. And so I had to restart the live stream right before the bell. And so we have, we lost a lot of viewers there. But we're back up and running. I'm going to have to upgrade my RAM to my PC, unfortunately. But yeah, yesterday I made $122.
All right, guys, got an inverse Harmy there. I want to see this hold and come back above 30.10s here with some volume, and I'll add. It's looking good right here. It just has to get bought up.
One thing I'm really starting to understand more and more as I progress in my trading is that the stuff that works the best for fades is the more volatile sectors at that point in time. If we trade dead sectors like cannabis or like something else, fades are going to chop us out nonstop. But if we stick with volatile stocks that have a lot of good catalysts, that have a lot of momentum to pick an actual trend, then they work a lot better. And that's what I've been discovering more and more. So like lately I've been attacking Netflix. It's been very volatile. Tesla has been very volatile. I've been trading it and attacking that. And it works really, really well. And it makes sense too, because the VWAP is a trend indicator. So it's like, it's an intraday trend indicator. So for VWAP fades to work, you need stocks to actually pick trends. And if they don't pick trends and they just cross over and under the VWAP, then they're just choppy and you're going to lose. But if you wait and find good sectors like Tesla, Netflix, Twitter even, Twitter's a good sector too. It's been super volatile as well. Then, of course it's not going to work every time, but they're going to work more on average. And I think that makes a lot of sense if you think about it.
There you go. That's the pickup I wanted to see right there.
Once Mitch is done with this trade, I'll let you guys, I'll kind of fast forward so you guys can see the trade a little bit. You like the music, John? Yeah, man, we added music to it, bro. I think I tried to pick calm music, but it's good music too, and it kind of helps calm traders down, I think. But yeah, you see that triple top on Twitter right there at $30. That should be a lot of support. That's Mitch, and he did announce the trade. Mitch is in Twitter. He is long in Twitter. Yep. But yeah, he announced it. I remember hearing him announce it. He said, okay, I just got filled in Twitter.
If anything, I announced it way before. I told you guys I had a limit order out at that pricing.
Yeah.
If you rewind, you'll hear it.
Yeah,
I gave it out way before.
Yeah, we usually do. Sometimes we don't. I'm not the best.
All right, guys. It might get slammed here through 95, so I got to really be paying attention here. All right, stepping out of there. I'll come back to it if I need to.
Yeah.
Only gonna lose $39. Keep the risk low. Keep my capital there for a later trade.
Yeah, small trade. And I think, I think once it breaks under that big support level at 30,
I could see it honestly bouncing back up here, but the problem is that's where the
risky.
flush is.
Yep.
Yeah. If you know that's where the flush is, or the complete flip of your trade, that's not where you want to go ahead and take a second. That's when you take a second, you lose a lot of money.
Right. For sure.
So if that's the point, you see it broken, you see shares filling, get out.
I'm watching Tesla here. Tesla, we get a bounce back. And again, it's been pretty solid with fades today already. Gonna look at Roku here too.
Yeah, lift bounce work. Really wish MU would have came back, but it just didn't. So I looked for the one that did. Twitter came back, I got in it. Didn't work out. That's how it goes.
I'm 30 years old. I'm 30 years old. If I shave, I know I look like I'm like 15, but I'm 30. Ray, third person. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out, guys. Like I said. Oh yeah, you guys want to see my trades from yesterday here? I got in 2 trades, and so if we go to videos.
Yeah, I feel like I got Aggo washed out there in Twitter.
Maybe the algos might be acting differently since commissions are free now. Look,
yeah, that was an Aggo washout. When you see those kind of wicks there at the support like that, it just kind of shows you that there really wasn't any shares filling there. It was just momentum was bringing it there. A couple hundred shares got filled there, and they got swept right back up.
Yeah, these are my trades from yesterday, guys. So you can see first trade. I don't know how much I made. Let me see. It was on SQ. Let me find my trade ticket log. Try to see how much I made individually for it. It looks like I probably made about $90 from this first one. And then after that, I got into this one here. And then did the same thing, shorted it, scaled into it, scalping it, and shorted it. You can see I started to take profits here and got out there, $122 win. I record everything. You can even see me taking the pictures here to upload to Discord. There's my actual account log or trade log right there. $139 trading SQ at the end of the day. So yeah, there it is. Still waiting for some of these. Waiting for ENPH maybe to bounce back, Tesla to bounce back. Roku, on the other hand, looks like a solid VWAP fake out fade or rejection, whatever you want to call it. And so I'm kind of looking at Roku here. See if I can jump in. I just gotta figure out a share size that makes me comfortable enough. I think I could probably take like 30 shares. No, I wanted 30. Double filled. I guess 60 is okay, but a little nerve-wracking.
All right, guys. New highs on the SPY, guys. New highs on the SPY.
Just in time for me shorting. That's alright. Roku's not really following the SPY today that much, so it's alright.
Yeah, I was kind of worried about it, but I'm
go.
just looking for the red to green moves, guys.
I'm going to get out quickly here and just hold my little 30 shares because I wanted 30 shares, and so I just scalped that first 30 off because I was just trying to get it off because I didn't want that many. And I'll sit here and let the rest work. Kind of protects myself a little bit here.
All right, guys. Let's see what we get here now. GoPro ripping out there. It's not the biggest move, but it's at least a good measurement of risk.
Yeah, we do not stream all day. We usually stream for the first 3 hours of the day, maybe. It's a little bit different. We generally stream. We start at 8:15 market time, and we generally stream for like 2 to 3 hours. But yeah, we don't trade every day. We don't trade all day, and so there would be no point to stream all day. I guess I could leave the scanners with music up, but I guess that's up to you guys.
All right, guys, looking for a potential pullback, and my goal is to get it in for a red to green move. If I do get in this one, it'll be another tight risk. Probably going to come in with another 300 shares. Try to do the same risk to reward kind of trade, so that if I do get in and get my reward, I'll be right back into the green.
Somebody said, hey, do you recommend any indicators that you've been the most profitable with? And for me, definitely the VWAP. The VWAP's been my favorite indicator. It's been easily what I've been the most profitable with, and it's what Mitch and I have studied the most.
There you go. Look, MIK starting to get some boost there. Let's see if I get a quick pullback and get a fill.
Or like I said, guys, you'll see me trade small on the stream because I'm working on my system. And if you look at my stats, like I said, my stats are solid, but I've been working on my system, and so I've been trying to do that, to be honest, by myself because it's stressful. But I uploaded these trades live, and these are my results so far this week. You know, if I can end green today, that's 5 green days this week. And my accuracy is not incredible or anything. It's only 53.3%, but my daily accuracy is 100% this week, and so, you know, it's going pretty good. But again, it's a scaling in system. So I scale in and then I scalp it out. And so my accuracy is going to be really, really high with those. But it's still a work in process. I'm still learning to build. It works. You know, it works so far. This is the best thing I can say, is that it works so far. I'm blurry. If I'm blurry, Ray, it's probably on your end, so you just gotta refresh, brother. You gotta refresh the page you're using. But yeah, point of all that is that I'll trade a pretty small first thing in the morning because this is when I have the worst accuracy. Yeah, I usually, I mean, most of the time I'm scalping. I'm trading very quickly, and so 1 minute candles make sense. Scalping off the 5 minute doesn't really make sense, and so. Alright, I'm going to take another half off there. Holding 15 shares now, just a small position on Roku. Works out really well so far, though. Beautiful drop here. We'll see if we get a bigger flush. Beautiful. See if we get a lower the daybreak. Roku's getting hammered. I'm just gonna get out here. Nice win.
Just watching Square here. Just hanging out at the VWAP here.
Beautiful flush there for Roku. Caught a little bit of it. Made a little bit. I'm just kind of hanging out still. Missed this drop, but I'm just trading the range here. So if you guys want to see exactly what I'm doing, I'm shorting it right here, and I'm simply trading the range. I'm not looking for a breakout. I'm not breakout trading here. What I'm looking for is reversal range trading. And so I get in here. This is the range I'm attacking. And of course, I'm gonna miss the breakout sometimes. But I'm just attacking this range right here. This is all I'm doing, just attacking this range. So some people have said, oh, well, John, you missed this. And yeah, I do miss that sometimes. But really, I'm just attacking this range right here. And so I hope everybody can kind of see that and understand that. But yeah, big drop in Roku. Definitely missed out on a bigger win there. But hey, green's good. I'll take it. Nice, Tyrell. 530. Nice work, brother. Killing it, man. Good job, bro. Alright, so E and PH might be bouncing back to the VWAP.
Alright, guys, watching the MPTN here. It's definitely in an interesting pattern, to say the least.
Yeah, I got you up. I'll throw you up.
Yeah, this is interesting. We got a run up here, 1 up, 2 up, 3 up, pull back to support. I think if we get a rip out here through the 750s, this could really start getting some lift. But the real key here, guys, is that we need to see volume. We got volume to come in at 740s there, and we got about 5,000 shares to go through. So what we're going to look to see is if we can get another 5,000 shares to get added on at 750. That can show you that someone is breaking out this stock and ripping through the kind of the high of the day. Here comes a push towards the 749s.
I can see that. It's
be careful, guys. Yeah,
triangle.
be careful though. One of the biggest things with a stock like this is it's trying to capture your emotion. So focus on the support and resistance levels. Don't focus on the ticks.
Yeah. Here, I'll be right back, guys.
No worries. Take care of it. All right, guys. There's a push there from a lot of stocks. I like AMAT ripping up there. Good move there. I should have really kind of paid attention to that one too, as it's also in the semiconductors. AMD pushing up there. Look at that squeeze on MPTN, guys. I just called it, guys. Look at the volume added right there. This is what I mean by time and sales and learning the time and sales with the volume. You knew that, hey, a lot of volume got bought up here. We need to see it continue right here at the resistance to see it break out through. That's what we got there, guys. And add there 8,200 shares there at 755, 2,000 shares there at 756.
All right, I'm back.
Look at that right there. Pew.
Tesla's back up there. I'm really considering it. Netflix is too. Only issue with Tesla is it's a little bit choppy today, and the market's super bullish. So I don't know how I have more. I don't know how I'm up today, only shorting when the market looks like that. But hey, I made it work. ENPH is at the view up though. That one looks interesting too.
Yep. We might see re-entry of size right here, guys, at the 60s, and see MPTN break out. The real price point that I'm seeing here, guys, is let me find where the big levels are.
Do you or Mitch have a daily goal? I mean, yeah, my daily goal is really about $200.
There you go.
Ideally $100 to $200, and not
Bought
lose over 50.
65, guys.
I try to keep. I don't want to lose over $50. I don't want to try to make over 100. Is really what it is. But at this point, we're still growing as traders. At this point, I just want to be profitable, you know, on the day, and not lose too much when I do lose.
Nice push there. CGC didn't really come back to VWAP, but I missed a lot of red to green, guys. I got to get better at that strategy.
Appreciate it, Hammers. Yeah, guys, remember, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every weekday morning on YouTube. We're not experts or gurus here. We just let you watch us trade live, teach you what we learn along the way, and we can all listen to good music, talk about trading here every weekday morning. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Show your support. If you want to click the like button as well, we definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, missed a couple of red to greens today that I have to get better at taking at support and not taking for the VWAP bounce. If I'm looking for the red to green move, that's buys off support, not buys at the VWAP. So it kind of mixed two strategies and just didn't work out today. Want to stick to kind of taking it on support if I'm going to do a red to green move.
Still kind of looking at ENPH. Tesla ripped up. What's that? SQ. CRC's been looking strong today. Nice little view up bounce earlier.
MU, the strong one. Best red to green move of the day.
When did you start to invest in stocks? A few years ago. 2 years ago for me. I think Mitch was 3. Keep the same energy. Work on being
better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that limit squeeze. We're known for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up.
Still watching Roku. We'll see if it bounces back. We'll give it a chance.
Yeah, just looking around, a little frustrated, trying to look for stocks near the VWAP, but looks like I missed a lot of them, so I'm not trying to just go ahead and get into these stocks now that they've broken out.
Yeah, I think that's the right move, just being patient. Market's ripping up, so it's kind of tough to, determine whether it's going to keep ripping or reverse, and so kind of sitting on your hands makes sense too, I think.
Yeah, just not happy with my execution, definitely out the open. Had that feeling for red to green moves. Didn't take enough trades for it to pay out there. If I would have taken another trade, probably would have paid out. I mean, when you look at overall, there's a lot of red to green moves today. Just didn't play it the right way.
Yeah, it happens.
Little frustrated, but that's just how it goes.
I think you gotta back test and start working on your execution with red to green, because I don't think that's a strategy that you use too much anyway. So I think it's kind of new to you a little bit. Not new, but I think it's not necessarily normally what you trade.
Yeah, it was just clear and evident as day that we'll probably get a red to green move today, because with the market being so bullish, even if your stock pulls back to the support, still getting lifted.
Right.
It could pull back to support. I mean, at any time, any stock can pull back to support, guys. But one of the key things here is that the buys. I mean, the job numbers were so strong that I could see, at least for the time being, guys, we're in a bullish market. We're not in no longer consolidation. We are in a bullish market right now. We might even get a monthly breakout here, guys. I think the real key now is going to be, we had kind of a hangman green candle for the last month, October. And now we're moving in November, guys. And let's see if we can hold that last high. If we hold that last high, I think we can start doing a leg up.
Yeah, that way up song.
Alright, let me go catch up with the chat.
There goes Twitter's fade.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I wake again. I wake again. I pray the Lord that I. Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord that I wake again. I wake again. I pray the Lord that I. Cause I've been working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. Working in the kitchen with the dirt on my hand. God tell me why nobody love me but you. Born inside the belly with the gun in my hand. Ain't no time for pity, got some thugging to do. I've been working and writing and working some more. Searching for truth, and truthfully I'm hurting to know why many of millions live where the murderers go. On the daily dealing with shit you never heard of before. See, I got motives of moving.
CHF looking super strong today, up to 190 at its highs. We'll see if it ever breaks that level.
Kick it with niggas cause they energy wild. You pussy by association like the enemy's child. I'm wondering really where they gather to go. They hate to see you win and they be glad when you fall. That's why I
Just a stock that's breaking down, guys. Chewy with a nice breakdown there, guys.
I haven't seen Chewy in a while, man. It's been a little minute since I watched that one.
Yeah, looks like it's getting hit today.
Yeah, I just got hammered out of that range too.
Yeah, it just broke that range pretty good. We'll look for a bounce to 2450s. It's a good risk to reward there. The one I like is MIK, but it's a little too slow moving for the red to green move. You know, usually red to green moves are a little bit fast, and we get volume to come in immediately. But I think maybe I might be a little upset because it's a 6 cent range, and I think that's not enough. The trade's there, but I don't think it's really necessarily worth it to me to jump for that 6 cents. I would have to size up a good amount for me to get the same risk to reward.
Which one? Which stock?
MIK. Just hanging out there.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it to me. I feel like, you
Too
know,
tight of a range.
8 cents up. Too tight of a range. We like to trade the volatile stocks, guys.
Yeah, that's what you do. If it's blurry, you go into settings. Yeah, you click the sprocket, you go to settings, and you just click 1080p. It'll force it to be always in 1080p. What are your thoughts on long-term ACB? I bought it a while back. Should have cut losses, but definitely held too long. I mean, listen, man. Cannabis has slowed down recently, and so that includes ACB. With that, though, it just depends on how long-term you're willing to hold it. I think that cannabis legalization is inevitable to a certain extent within the U.S., and it's just about when it's going to happen, right? There's going to be some holdout states like the one I'm in, which is Texas, but it's an inevitability. It's going to happen eventually, no matter what happens. You know, no matter how many people lobby against it, no matter how many big corporations don't want it legalized, it's eventually going to happen because it's the momentum has started in that direction, and I don't think there's any going back from it at this point, considering all the other states that are currently legalizing it, and you know, the states that are becoming more friendly towards that each and every year. And so with that, it's just about how long you're willing to hold it. And you know, even if you hold it long term, it still might not succeed, because even if the sector succeeds, it's about the specific company. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I haven't watched ACB in a long time either. It's generally a little bit too tight of a range for me. You know, you can see it's had like what? It's had like a 9 cent range all day today, so it's just too tight range for me to day trade. You know, I got to take too big of size. It's going to spend too much on commissions doing it. Ray, get out of here, man. Alright, CEI ripping up here. CEI. I might watch Tesla, see if it pulls back and fades back down. I might consider shorting it. What's up, Amanda? Happy Friday. Honestly, I get sad on Fridays. I actually have to do more work on the weekends generally because I like trading and I don't consider this work. And the weekends, Mitch and I have to like do videos, and so it's usually more work, you know. But so weekends are actually more work.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably sticking around. I'm even getting to the point where like I should just be out of here, take the little small loss, but
yeah, I mean it's
Friday, man.
It's Friday. Yeah, you know how it is.
It happens to me.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna start playing some new music. If you guys want me to add it to my normal stream list, just let me know. You can vote on it. Halfway through, we'll vote on it. See if we can add it to my regular list. This one's called Slides by Dama Beats.
Oh, it looks like I'm happy I didn't attack that MIK. Looks like it just got hit.
Pinterest.
Volume. All right.
Pinterest bouncing back, maybe. We'll see what happens with it. Huge gap down. Bad earnings, I think. Either bad earnings or bad guidance. I can't remember which one this was. CRC's still looking really strong too, and this was one of the big gap ups this morning.
Oh
Fit,
man,
Fitbit
looking at Chewy, and then I looked at Starbucks, and I was like, man, I wish I had seen Starbucks chart.
Yeah, I mean Fitbit's gonna stay at a pretty narrow range because it's getting bought out by Google, and so the
Look
range
at that
is gonna
fade. Look at the fade on Starbucks lately. Woo. Can you
big.
maybe come back?
It's not quite to the VWAP though, and the VWAP's dropped since then. The VWAP is probably a little bit higher. So these are the ones that I scale into, because if they drop early like this, I can hammer it. But Yeah, I don't think it actually got to the VWAP though. Both days, yesterday either.
I guess my VWAP's a little different.
Yeah, mine's. I think mine's a little bit
Yeah.
higher.
It touched on both of mine.
Oh, for mine.
Yesterday and today.
Oh, you're talking about first thing this morning, first 5 minutes.
Oh no, both times.
Oh.
I have 3 touches. I have the complete pattern on Starbucks.
Yeah, well, today Starbucks touched it once at 8:36, 8:35, and then the second one at around 9 a.m. my time, so 10 a.m. your time.
Yeah, I have a
Is it gonna work?
third. I mean, what we get here? Got a high of 84.05. Yeah, 84 is where the VWAP was for me there. It got,
Yeah.
I mean, within a cent or two.
Alright, guys, what do you guys think of this song? Should I add it to the list? Yes or no? If you guys want me to add this latest song to the list, press 1. If you do not like the song and do not want it added to the list, press 2. We're gonna pull some Hunger Games up in here. That's not bad. GoPro? Yeah, look at that Tesla bounce back there. We'll see. Alright, we'll pause this and let everybody vote. Is my chat frozen? I think it is. Yeah, my chat's been frozen. Alright, so we're break even, 2. Rejection, 1, 2. Alright. Alright, so we got some votes. Let's count. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we got. So 1 is keep it, 2 is reject it. For reject it, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 rejections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we have 5 keeps. And so it stays. We're going to add it to the list. Now, we got our next song. And now for the next one. This one is called Stay Funky by Gregory David. Yeah, but we got a lot of people wanting it, so we'll keep it. Alright, we might have to do this one early. I don't know if I'm feeling this one. I think this is more so gonna scare people off. It's not that bad. Okay. We're gonna move.
Guess
on.
what, John?
What's up?
I think I'm gonna do story time today.
Story time today, bro. Alright.
Alright.
Mitch with story time. Go ahead. Story time today, guys. Brought to you by Mitch today.
You guys ready for it?
Any suggestion on background music for story time? You want calm? You want some hip hop? You want some country? What you want, man?
We could put a little hip hop or something like that.
Okay.
All right, guys, starting to see a little reversal here, guys. Let's pay attention to supports now. Starting to see a little bit of a pullback in SPY here. See if we start getting that kind of move back down to supports, or if we're kind of recollecting volume here on that pullback to support and then going to reach out again. But nice big candle on the SPY 15-minute chart at 305. I think that's going to be an important price point, and the low of that candle, which is 304.75. All right, you guys ready? Uh-oh. Tell it up. All right, guys. So, a lot of times, when I was growing up, didn't make the best decisions.
It happens.
So this is a time, where I just didn't make probably the best decision. But at the end of the day, it just shows kind of a who I am, my competitiveness. And so one day, you know, when I was young, probably about, I'd say about 10 to 12 years old, somewhere in between there. You know, I went to the park, like, you know, just like every other day, you know, all the kids meeting up at the, you know, the neighborhood park. So we were at the park, and then there's this kid that brings a cooler, right? And so we're like, well, you know, cooler, whatever. And he pulls out this big old chunk of ice, and he's like, you know, he's calling everybody out. He's like, you know, we're going to play a game. We're going to see who can hold the ice the longest. You know, so I was like, you know, all right, you know, me with my competitiveness, you know, was like, man, give me that ice. Let's go.
I got this, you know.
I got this. But I'm there, you know, squeezing this ice as hard as I can. Like, yeah, I got this. No one's going to stop me. Next thing you know, I notice, oh, man, this is starting to burn. What's going on here? Little did I know, this guy brought out dry ice for us.
What? He sabotaged you.
We're over here holding dry ice. And I'm there just looking down at my hands, just like melting away, but I'm not going to lose. So I held on, guys. I got first place in this competition, but let's just say it wasn't the smartest competition to win.
This kid sabotaged you, bro. He trapped you. He got you, man. He's sitting there like, I got him.
He got us all, man. He got us all. We all were just like, ah.
Yeah, man. He sabotaged it, man. He plotted that stuff out, man. That was a diabolical little kid, man. He plotted that out, man. He was plotting over there.
He was ready, man. He was ready. I came home to my parents just with burnt hands.
Yeah, man.
My parents like, what did you do?
Yeah, man. That kid was plotting, man. You know it, man. You know it. Him and Ray Ray would be friends, man. Him and Ray Ray would be friends. Not you, Ray Ray. You know?
The only thing I could tell my dad was, Dad, I won.
Yeah. I won it. Don't be mad at me because I won, you know?
I won at least.
I'm the dry ice holding champion.
Yep, so that's the story for tonight, man. And
the end.
I still remember that, man. So, tip of the day. You don't always have to win.
Right. Test out your ice, you know. You don't have to win everything, you know. Oh, man, that kid was plotting, though. He's diabolical over there, man. All right, guys.
You should have seen it, too. Everybody's face turned real quickly. Everyone was like, yeah, I'm real tough. I'm real tough.
All right, guys. This is the next song. All right, so let me know how this one goes. I don't mind this one. I listened to this one a little bit. I don't mind it.
Came up out the womb of man with everything that you demand. You could say I had a plan way before I had a fan. Some would probably call it luck. I just call it being blessed. You ain't never did the work, but you
idea,
wanna be
please.
the best.
Buy Apple.
Lately, I can never stress. Never better yet.
Yeah, we don't give out hot stock picks. CRC though is pulling back to the VWAP. It might get interesting here. We'll look at it.
This guy, it's hard savage.
Yeah, man.
Give up liquid nitrogen.
Look at me now and look at yourself in the mirror. I know they doubted my thesis, but they doubted Jesus, and right now I'm making it clear. Clearly these people don't know where
It's
they're
like the
going.
story where my mom asks if all your friends jump off a bridge, would you do it too?
Yeah, as you guys can tell, I was that kid that said, yeah, how high is the bridge?
Right.
How high of a bridge we talking here? I was that kid at the park that goes to the highest part of the park, like on top of the swing or the slide, and then jumps off. I was a crazy little kid. My nickname when I was in T-ball was Crash. 'Cause I just crashed into everything.
Yep. I don't mind this one because it's calm. This song.
Now you got so much to say. I was hurting, you was quiet. Glory is as glory does. So you know the story, love.
Because it's all about
Never
calm
thought
music.
he'd be
Not
a
trading.
legend. He was always sure he was. You was always naysaying. Some things never change. Spiritually, I never age.
You know what it reminds me of when you listen to music and you trade a little bit?
What?
It's kind of like gaming and music
It is,
at the
man.
same
It
time.
is. It just depends. Like, it kind of gets you in the zone, right? Like, I listen to, like, I play poker and listen to music too. As long as it's like calm music. If it's too kind of erratic and crazy, it makes it's more stressful. But if it's like calm, like lo-fi hip hop or like laid back music, then it helps. And a lot of people have said it helps. And it just calms you down.
Yeah.
Thinking that you got me figured, you figured it wrong, but it's okay, I truly forgive you. Lately, I ain't got the time to be picking no fights.
I mean, I think this is pretty calm music, right? Am I wrong here? Am I like wrong here? We'll vote on it. I mean, we'll always vote on it. If you guys like the song and want it added to the list, press 1. If you want it rejected from the list, press 2. And no double posting it. We'll vote on it, man. You know, we'll get some Gladiator in here. Yeah, I think this is objectively calm music.
Alright, starting to see some pullbacks here. Let's see what we can get.
Most people like this song, it sounds like.
Lots and lots of volume filling in there, AMD.
Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses and 1 no. Alright, so I guess we'll keep it. I'm just waiting here. I'm waiting for some stuff. CRC looked like a good bounce there. I don't know why I didn't take it.
Big volume in Cron. I just saw a spike volume in Cron. Yeah, big volume, guys. 147,000 shares going through on the dark pool orders. Dark pool ordering going through on Cron, guys. 148,000 shares I have on 1 minute candle.
Yeah, you guys can y'all can suggest genres too. Like if y'all have a specific genre you want me to listen to, as long as it's not like the reason we're not gonna do screamo is because that's the least calm music you could ever have. I'm sure if I was listening to that while I was trading, I would immediately just jump out of whatever trade I was in. You know, it would scare me out of the trade.
Trying to find out what's going on in Cron, guys. There's a lot of volume coming in on 1 candle.
Somebody said jazz. You can throw some jazz. Here we go. I kind of feel this when we're trading too.
Okay, here we go. Getting into some news here.
Okay.
All right, so it's speculation, guys. Speculation on a CBD deal for Chronos. I'm reading into it a little bit. We'll get you guys kind of the exact in a second. You know, this is kind of what we call catalyst trading. When you get an immediate kind of move in the market, you see a huge pattern move, and then you try to find the catalyst and trade it. Okay, so it's a potential acquisition that Chronos is trying to attempt here.
See ya, it's hard. Later, brother. Yeah, guys, like I said,
Okay.
though, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every day. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning. We're not experts or gurus. We don't sell a course. We don't do any of that stuff. We just trade live for free every day. Of course, we post referral links to our platform and to trade ideas and stuff like that. But we don't actually own any of those companies. We're just referring people to them as a way to supplement our income. and we appreciate any support we can get. Obviously, shout out to JDH Trading, I believe, for the $10 donation today, man. But yeah, hit the subscribe button if you want to help support us. If you appreciate what we do here, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single weekday for free.
All right, guys. So pretty much, I would call this a fluff piece, but I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm gonna put up the news article in the chat so that way everyone can get to it if you want to read it yourself. So that's kind of the news article, and this is kind of the biggest quote I would get from it.
Alright, I'm back. So, before we move on to the next song, let's vote on that last jazz song that we just listened to. If you want to hear that one again, if you want me to add it to the list, press 1. If you want me to reject it from the list, press 2. Go ahead and vote on it. Yeah, what happened to Mitch? Mitch, you there, bro?
Oh yeah, no, I'm reading on news, man. This is important news right here.
Okay.
Here you go, guys. Putting up something here.
Okay.
Got to separate this out. I'm just going to put up the link, guys, because if I put up the whole quote, it's just too long. This is from, I always try to get into the SEC files, guys, and try to find any news that's really important that's not been kind of put out there. And on Chronos, I did not know this. October 25th, guys, Chronos noted the separately announced the closing of a 20 million initial public offering. So Chronos is actually opening a stock in Australia, and an IPO in Australia. And so I think what you're seeing is kind of that closing of that IPO really taking effect. They said it's going to open on November 7th. And so I think that's what you're seeing, that kind of dark pool ordering, because what you're seeing is not orders going through on time and sales. Let's go ahead and define what dark pool ordering is. A lot of traders do not know, but you can actually put your orders through a routing called dark pool. And this actually takes it away from the vision of regular retail traders. You can have access to this dark pool book, but you have to pay a lot of money for it. And so usually we're seeing volume come through on the time and sales, and then you're seeing hundreds or 50,000 or 10,000 shares just rolling through there, and your volume bar is spiking up, but no volume coming through on the time and sales. That's when you're going to know that you're seeing what's called dark pool ordering.
Interesting.
This is the one thing that retail traders can be kind of worrisome, and why retail traders try to avoid trading with higher investors. Let's say trading the higher cap stocks, because when you trade higher cap stocks, you have to deal with what we call kind of the institutional traders, the hedge fund traders, the people that have high valued accounts that can swing stocks like these.
Interesting.
So really interesting thing to think about. Maybe even take a look at it after you're done with the market. look what dark pool is so that you can understand that there's always liquidity that you don't know of.
Here's a great question. Where's the best free day trading course online? That's a great question. It's sellout time. Our course is the best course for free. Absolutely free. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, if I was being completely honest, I like Warrior Tradings, I like Investors Undergrounds, and I like, those two. I think those two free courses are legit. I think ours is great too, but theirs is definitely a little bit more in depth. And that's just me being honest here. Ours is great. We got a lot of good subjects, and I think ours has a lot of subjects that they don't actually talk about. I'm going to post a link here, and it's just to one of our videos. Just watch this playlist, because this playlist is our free day trading class course playlist, and it's completely free, and it just talks about the stuff we've learned along the way, and so I'll post this link. Go check it out. But yeah, honestly, like I said, I like Warrior Tradings. The first one I ever watched, and this one's called The Trading Process. That class is called The Trading Process, but we got about 22 other classes. But yeah, Warrior Tradings was the first one that I actually took, and I think it's great. Same thing with Investors Underground. I think both of theirs is great. But again, we have a free one that goes over a lot of stuff they didn't. Ray says, do the bid and do the ask and bid quantities have to match exactly? Yeah, there's always going to be an imbalance.
Well, I mean, it doesn't always, but there can always be the imbalance there.
Right.
So there could be a perfect balance at any one moment, but it doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. So remember, guys, it's sellers and buyers. So, sometimes there's going to be too much volume on the bid side. Sometimes there's going to be too much volume on the ask side. So that's one thing that traders look at, guys. Traders look at a lot of times in the morning at what we call the books. The books, what do they show you, guys? The books show you routing. And routing, sometimes traders, what they do is they show their hand. In poker, it's called showing your hand, right? So when you show your move way too quick, you're actually letting other traders know the direction that you're expecting the stock to go to. So sometimes there'll be a huge seller, let's say at the resistance level. You'll see it just sitting there. That's someone trying to sell, thinking it's going to pop up to that level, and if I put the volume up there, the market maker will take that volume, and then it might pull back, it might continue, but at least by putting the volume out there, it actually attracts the stock to try to take those shares and liquidity.
Yep. So I put a good so that's my, if you're trying to get filled immediately, Ray, sorry, John. I'm not gonna touch on some of those. Honestly, some of those are nice, some of those aren't, and so I'm just gonna delete that. Mostly, like, if I want to plug other channels, that's fine, but I'm not gonna. I know, John, you're an OG here, so no stress, brother. But yeah, I'm gonna have to delete those, bro. But yeah, so what I was gonna say is that if you want to get filled immediately, if you're going long, click the ask price. Click the ask price, get filled there. And that'll get you filled usually immediately, but it's also protecting yourself, and it's not as dangerous as a market order, so to speak. If you're going short and you want to get filled immediately, click the bid. That's going to get you filled, very, very quickly, and it's also going to protect yourself, unlike a market order. And so for that reason, try to understand that. But yeah. But yeah, that's what I would do if I was going to protect myself using a limit order. But yeah, we should have some cool videos we put out this weekend. I know I'm putting one out on my new system. And again, I'll do exactly what I did this morning, guys. Today's a green day so far. We'll see if it ends green. But, I'll do exactly what I did this morning. So, look. I'll pull my trader view up. And I'll take all of my trades from this past week. And you can go to Trades View. So, I'm going to take all of these trades from the past week. Right? I'm going to delete these trades. Okay. Deleted trades, right? All the trades from my last week deleted. Then I am going to go to my TAFs here. I'm going to go to File, Historical Data, Trades, and I'm going to go to the last week of trading. And so we go to 30. We go from this beginning of this week, the 28th, to the 31st. Export it. Last week 2, since I already did this once. See, it's called last week 2. We're going to save that. Exit out of here. We're going to go to import trades. We're going to click choose file. We're going to go to last week 2. Again, last week 2. See, it's the same exact thing as before. Same exact thing. We're going to upload it. Refresh, refresh, refresh. And there we go. So again, this is my trading this week. I've been trading some after the stream, but yeah, this is my graph from this week. No losing days so far this week, and honestly, no losing days this week at all. If we go to my win-loss days, 100% have been winning days. I'm a gross profit up at I'm up in gross profits at $308.70. My average daily gain loss is $77. My average win is my average per share gain is 5 cents. My winning trades is only 53.3%. You know, my trade accuracy is not incredible, but my daily accuracy is 100%. And if you look at this, my average hold time for my winning trade is 36 minutes. My average hold time for my losing trades is 14 minutes. My profit factor is almost 3 to 1. My largest win was $139. My largest loss was $47. And so, yeah, my risk reward is solid. And even with a 53.3% accuracy rate, I'm still making it work. And the system's been working out really, really well. And again, you can see my details here. You know, you can see this is the big, like, look at this. This is the big, this will explain how my trading has been lately. If you guys can even see this. Let me see. So yeah, so if you look at this team, like, look at this. So performance by hour of the day. The first hour of the day, I'm a net loss in the first hour of the day. The first hour of the day, I'm a net loss. But after 10 a.m., which is when I'm starting my system, like when I'm starting my system trading, is at 10 a.m. If you guys remember, that's what time I've said I've started trading. 10 a.m. my time, which is 11 a.m. market time, which is in 18 minutes from now is when I start. My accuracy there, my overall wins from this period of time is $233.33, and then 11 a.m. market time is $169. And so again, you know, really solid week. If we look at my instruments, the stocks that have been trading the best are SQ, Mattel, T for AT&T, Tesla, and Netflix. We also got Twitter in there. The stocks I've been trading the worst are Roku, apparently, PCG, and AMD, believe it or not. AMD's usually one of my favorite stocks to trade, but lately it's just not. It's just not, you know, unfortunately. But yeah, not a bad week. You know, not a bad week. I uploaded that live so you guys can see it. And yeah, not a bad week. Well, I'll take it for sure, you know. But yeah, that's my trades, you know. And so we'll see. Like I said, I'll be. If you guys want to see exactly how I've been trading this, again, I'm putting out a review video this weekend that talks about this system. It talks about the system I'm using. Again, I'm scaling in and then I'm scalping out. That's the system. That's basically what it is. And it's giving myself a really good chance of success. The biggest question with this system is that when I lose, how big is that loss going to be? And that's the biggest thing. And so I think the key to this system is protecting myself when I do lose and maintaining that and trying to keep my losses small with the system. And I think that is the biggest thing. But I rarely lose with it because, again, I'm giving myself the best chance of success with a lot of these. And it's been working out really, really well. And so, again, I'm still working on it. It's still a work in progress. This is like my second week trading it. And so I still got a lot of progress I need to make with it. And again, I'm still trading it off stream because, you know, it's still a process and I need to be in the zone. And like I said, you saw me upload that live. There's no possible way I can fake what I just did. I mean, I guess there is, but I definitely don't know how. But yeah, that's my trades. And so again, it's a system I'm developing right now. And I just need to be in the zone. You guys know how it is when I'm streaming. Everybody wants, if I lose, everybody's trying to tell me, you know, what I'm doing wrong in hindsight, and it's just kind of the way traders are, I think. But in the end, because of that, I kind of need to be in the zone a little bit and not focus on all that outside nonsense, so to speak, when I'm trading the system. Stick with this strategy. Yeah, man, it's been working. Yeah, 100% Leo. Yeah, man, TraderView's great. Shows me my actual stats. Like I said, it breaks them down great, you know. Very easy tool to use too. But yeah, my last loss was Not a bad chart. Thursday. I forgot I didn't trade Friday, but Thursday was my last loss. Unfortunately. But yeah, not bad. Been doing really solid. You know. Yeah, I mean, it's just, like I said, it's very difficult to trade in front of hundreds of people like Mitch and I do. That's a very difficult thing, and I think people underestimate how difficult that really is. Now, I think Mitch and I have become a little bit more numb to it than most people would be, just because we've been doing it for years now. But it's very difficult to trade in front of hundreds of people. It's extremely difficult. It's difficult to trade as it is. It's difficult to control your emotions as it is. And then when you throw hundreds of people watching you on YouTube, it makes it very difficult. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, my account's growing. My equity in my account is up to, after today, it is up to $690, and so almost up to $700. We're going to make that final push. I'd really love to break $1,000 in profit. I've been kind of stagnant for the last month or so, and I'd really love to break $1,000 in profit, and so I'm kind of slowly climbing towards that goal, and we'll see what we get. Oh, also, guys, if y'all want to use the same platform, yeah, man. Yeah, that'll happen to you, Lexander, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, when people plug these other YouTubers, right, in here, like when people mention them in the chat, a lot of times I'm deleting them because they do not show you what they do, man. They do not show you what they actually do. They don't show you anything, and that's the issue. And like that's the problem I have. And so if I can't say anything nice about them, I'm just not going to say anything at all. I'm not one of those traders that just constantly attacks other traders. Like I'm not that person. But I do think that new traders need to understand how it really is, not some sugar-coated version of it. And I think that that is very rare in the trading world, you know. And it is what it is. But Ray Ray ain't watching you. Ray Ray's waiting for Carol to come back. Yeah, she's not going to be back today, man. You know, she's not going to be back today. Honestly, she still gets nervous streaming. She still gets nervous, you know. It is what it is. Like, she'll still get nervous streaming, and that's understandable. Like, she's just not used to it. Mitch and I do this every day, all the time, you know. And so we're used to it, but my wife is not, and so she's still learning. How did you paper trade John, and your thoughts on that? Paper trading is good, and Mitch could probably talk about this as well. Paper trading is good if you are, if you're testing out a strategy, or if you're building a system, or if you're trying to condition yourself to calculate risk and reward, and so forth and so on, and finding your niche or niche in trading. I think that's what paper trading is really beneficial for. I think that if you try to emulate real money with paper money too much, it's not going to work. And I think that people underestimate how strong your emotions are when you actually use a live account. And so I think paper trading is good. It's good for testing systems. It's good for building systems. It's good for conditioning, you know, building a trading plan and risk reward calculation and finding your niche and niche in trading. I think for all of those things, paper trading is great. But I think if you're trying to emulate it like you're trading a live account, it's not going to work, because you have to trade real money in order to understand your emotions well enough to build rules around. And if you're trading paper money, your rules aren't going to be accurate enough. What's up?
Short. I'm going to short NPTN here, guys. Could get squeezed, but going to take it with a really small share size. Give myself an ability that if it does break down, it's a 60-cent breakdown look. So I'm okay with taking a 6-to-1 trade with very small share size.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Even if it goes against me, guys, it's 20, 30, 40 bucks. I'm okay with that. If it goes my way, it's easily $100 winner right here.
Right. Yeah, Tar. I mean, you see my accuracy rate, man. My accuracy rate's like 54%. You know.
So one of the things I want to say on that paper trading topic, what I'm really starting to kind of understand, guys, is kind of more the approach that should be taken early on. As an early on trader, you don't want to be focusing on realized and unrealized profits. I think that's where the trap is coming in on paper trading. The trap on paper trading is not that that you can't work out your system, that you can't trade the way you're going to trade live. It's not that. The trick in paper trading is that most traders, they start trading with bigger sizing, looking to get what? Realized profits that aren't even real. And so what happens is you start building up the FOMO. You start building up the attachment to the realized and unrealized. And that's the complete opposite of what we're trying to attempt here or get the goal of paper trading. The goal of paper trading needs to be to develop a system and be able to execute that system consistently, whether that be with one share or 1,000 shares. And so one of the things that most traders make the error in judgment is let me trade with big sizing so that I can understand how it would be when I trade with big sizing, which is an error in judgment.
Right.
What you should be doing is approaching it in the manner of let me trade this with one share and see if I can do this a million times so that when I go and I hit the button and I do use 1,000 shares, I'm not worried about executing. I'm only worried about taking my trade. And that's the difference between the right approach when you start and the wrong approach. And I can tell you guys from an honest opinion, I started on the wrong approach, and that's why I can teach you guys kind of throughout the years of experience how I would have approached it if I would start today, day one.
Yeah, if I was starting today as a brand new trader, right? If I was starting today, first of all, I wouldn't deposit thousands as a first deposit. I'd probably go the TEFs and trade net route, which we'll talk about in a second, but I would save money in that regard first. The second thing I would do is I would learn and find a niche. I think what happens a lot of times with new traders specifically is that they end up just kind of watching all these different gurus. They watch Tim Sykes, and they watch Warrior Trading, and they watch Investors Underground, and watch Sean Deckmar, and they watch all these different gurus, and all these different gurus have all these different strategies, right? And so instead of kind of finding their niche in the market and like picking their style, their style of trading, their niche, they have this really broad brush that when they actually save up and deposit, a few $1,000 into a regular platform, they just kind of look for every strategy under the sun. And so they just start attacking all these different strategies without testing them or without learning really how to trade them, just kind of with a basic understanding of them. And then they just lose. Let's be real. They just lose. They lose over and over and over again. A lot of times that can be very frustrating, especially if you build up unreasonable expectations with your trading, which a lot of new traders do. A lot of new traders think they're going to buy a Lamborghini next month with their $1,000 deposit. And that's just nonsense, And what happens is that, like I said, they lose, they give up, and then they say, trading's rigged, or whatever they want to say. It's impossible to make money day trading. Well, it's not. It's not. You're just jumping in with 1,000 shares as a 2-week-old trader. Of course you're losing. And that's just part of it, man. And in the end, it's like they just have to have the right expectations, but you got to find your style. You got to find your niche first. You got to understand what you're going to be doing. And if you can't do that, and if you have the impatience to just rush into it, deposit money before you really know how you're going to trade, of course you're going to lose your money. Best advice I can give is find your style, find your niche. Like Mitch says, learn how to build a system. Find your strategy, find your risk reward levels, find all that stuff. Learn how to learn technical analysis, learn all that stuff. Find your style, and then maybe, get a small account, build rules around how you trade that small account, and then go forth from there. But if you just jump in and you don't really have a style and you deposit a few $1,000, you're probably going to lose that. You're probably going to lose it no matter what. But in the end, you'll be able to procrastinate that account long enough if you find your style first. Hey, appreciate the sub. Let's see. David, appreciate that, bro. Yeah, guys. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, if you guys want to use the same platform as us, I don't think I've posted their link today. If you guys want to use the same platform as us, it's a great way to help support our channel. We do make a commission if you sign up through us. But I think there's a lot of benefits for new traders. I think that, you know, you can get their base package. It operates like a prop firm, and so it's technically an educational package. It's $3.99 if you go through my link. It might still be $3.75. You might be able to get them to still give it to you for $3.75. But for that $3.75, you're getting a day trading course, access to their chat room, a demo account to trade with for a few weeks, and then you get to apply for the funded account program. And almost every trader's approved. I don't think I've ever seen anybody that wasn't. And once you're approved, you get $14,000 in buying power to trade with. There's no PDT rule, so you can day trade and short stocks as much as you want. And it really allows new traders to get started for cheap. Most of the time, new traders can't short stocks because, again, you know, you need a margin account, you need a few $1,000 just to apply, and so you're not going to be able to short as a new trader most of the time. In this route, you can day trade. You know, like I said, though, it operates like a prop firm, and so there's a $700 max loss. And so if you take that $14K and you bring it down to under $13,300, they close you down. And then if you make money in the account, there's a profit split of 70-30 with their base package. And there's lots of other packages as well. I have the pro package, so I have a lot more buying power than that and a better profit split. But it operates like a prop firm, and I think it's one of the cheapest ways for new traders to get started. Comes with a trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account. And considering that entire bundle is like $400 or less, I think it just makes sense risk-reward wise. It's much cheaper for a new trader to do that than to deposit thousands into a regular platform and just lose it like they usually do. And so here's the link if you want to check that out. Great way to help support our channel. Like I said, we do make a commission if you sign up through us. If you want to use the same scanners that Mitch and I use, I haven't posted that link yet as well. I'll post this link for trade ideas. You can use the promo code BT15 at checkout, get 15% off. There's the link for trade ideas. Again, best scanners in the game. I think if you look at all the top traders, a large majority of them are using trade ideas for a reason, is because I think they're objectively the best scanners in the game. Now, there's a lot of different stuff you can do with them, and I'll have to make a video on that. They also have their test drive coming up, their winter test drive coming up, where you can test out their products for, I think it's like $8. It's very, very cheap, so you can test it out for a week for like $8, so ridiculously cheap. I believe it starts November 11th, and so if you want to check that out, I'll post that link here as well. Let me pull that up. All right, we're getting closer to that 10 a.m. time, though, and so I'm going to be closing it down pretty soon. All right, but yeah, if you want to check out the test drive, that starts November 11th for trade ideas. Again, I'll post this link here. Go check them out. Best scanners in the game, for sure. Loco,
What's going on, guys?
Alright.
Alright, guys, this is kind of on that halt. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I normally don't do this, but I'm probably just going to put a stop, walk away, not stress it. If it goes my direction, it'll give me a nice gain. If it squeezes out through the 65, it'll just pull me out. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no stress, brother. Alright, guys. Yeah, if you want to use the same platform as us, again, I'll post this link one more time. Again, I think objectively pretty cheap. There's the link if you want to check them out. We're about to close it down, Amanda, unfortunately. So yeah, like I said, if you haven't already, guys, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every weekday morning for free on YouTube. And honestly, we've got some pretty killer videos that are coming out this weekend. Remember, guys, be sure to check out this weekend. One of the videos is a breakdown of the system that I've been trading. And again, you guys saw me upload these trades to TraderView live. And these are my stats with the system so far. And so you guys saw me upload these trades live the last week. You saw me upload all of these live, and this is my results this week. No losing days so far with the system, and so it's been working pretty well, honestly. And so, yeah, like I said, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you haven't, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every weekday morning for free. And, yeah, guys, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Everybody have a good weekend. Go check out Trade
right,
Ideas,
guys.
like I said. And I'll see you all a little bit
Definitely
later.
look forward to our videos coming out this weekend.
Yeah, we should have some cool videos.
Like
this
every
for
weekend,
sure.
guys.
Yep.
All right, guys. You guys have a good one.
Later, team.